Hey there. I wanted to put a video together and talk about the reason behind why I use the name Honest Horse. So if you've ever wondered, you're about to find out. So one day over 13 years ago, I was driving in Indiana and I was listening to an AM radio station, and the radio host started talking about the definition of an honest horse. Now, before we get into what they said, I should mention that at the time, I had just started writing music again for the first time in several years. So I had been in bands from my teenage years into my very early 20s, and then I made the choice to pursue a career in zookeeping. No, I really did. And as a result, I had to kind of push aside that music aspect of my life while I was chasing that. So some years go by, some life events happen, and I come across a song that moves me so much in that moment that I decided I needed to start writing music again. This time was really the first time I was doing that by myself as an adult. I'm bringing all this up because the majority of singer-songwriters and solo artists out there tend to use their actual name when they perform. My name's Ryan Murphy, and that's probably not the first time you've heard that name, and it's not because of me. So I knew that I needed to come up with a stage name that would give me a unique way to have people find me if they needed to with my music. I just wasn't doing a very good job of coming up with a name. This cuts us back to me being on the road driving in Indiana, listening to that AM radio station. So I'm driving down State Road 37 South in Indiana. I'm listening to AM radio because I can't get any other stations to pick up in the area I was driving. And these guys start talking about the definition of an honest horse. So what they said is that an honest horse is a horse that's always going to put its best effort forward, even if it doesn't know what it's doing. So if you tell this horse a new command it's never heard before, it's still going to try something, even if it doesn't work. Even if it's something that might scare it, it's always going to be willing to try for you. So I'm listening to them rattle off this definition of an honest horse, and the entire time all I can think about is the fact that this aligns so much with where I was in that moment with writing music, because I really didn't know what I was doing writing by myself. I knew that I was going to have to perform on stage by myself, and that was kind of scary. But when I made that choice to start writing music again, I knew I was going to put my best effort into it, even though I didn't know what I was doing. So I knew immediately after hearing that on the radio that Honest Horse was going to be my stage name, and that definition was going to be like my mission statement. And look, since that time, I've taken some pretty big leaps of faith in my life, and a lot of them were scary. A lot of them I wasn't fully prepared for or at least I didn't think I was prepared to take them on. But every single one of those were worth the risk in the end. I'm sharing all of these details with you right now because I've realized how much that definition of an honest horse has bled into so many aspects of my life at this point, especially right now. There's a lot of things that I don't understand in my life right now. How to process, how to move forward, how to heal, how to grow, how to go after these goals that I thought I would have reached by now and I haven't. The list goes on, and I'm sure that a lot of you are probably feeling the same way. Maybe you can relate. But I do know one thing. I am never going to be fully prepared for everything the way I imagined it in my head, and neither is anybody else. So if there is something I believe in, something that I feel like is worth the pursuit, I am going to chase whatever that is to the best of my abilities, even if I don't know what comes next, even if I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still going to chase after that. I'm also going to remain open and humble to the fact that I don't know everything, and be willing to lean on others along the way when I need it, and take cues from them when I don't get it right. I've been talking a lot, and I'm really grateful that you're still listening at this point. So I'm going to try to bring this home now. I started this by explaining to you the reason why I chose the name Honest Horse. And I think what I really wanted to drive home here is that while I've been out here for the past 13 plus years taking a lot of big leaps of faith, I've been doing a lot of things even though I didn't know what I was doing. I've been chasing a lot of goals and dreams that are very much personal to me, and the majority of that work has been on me to reach those goals. I definitely wouldn't have made it to this point now without the support of others along the way, including a lot of you that are watching this. All right, so here's what I'm getting at. I'm going to continue to be that honest horse. I'm going to keep trying for you no matter what. And I hope that you will want to continue to be part of that journey with me too. I really can't see it any other way. And I think we're about to get to a really good part of the story. So thanks for being here, and I'm looking forward to what's coming next.